Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Brandon Speck Lyles once again coming at you with another belt review. This is going to be more of an unboxing again, just as my previous video featuring the NWA World Television Championship as well as the World Wrestling Federation WWE Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship belt, both made by Jagu Jaan. Well, this one, as you can see from the title, is I'm going to be unboxing the NWA United States Heavyweight Championship, a belt that was famously held by the Total Package Lex Luger, Nikita Koloff, Magnum TA, as well as Stan Lariat Hansen, guys of that nature who held the belt, Michael PSAs as well. There was actually a very select few guys who have ever held this championship, and just kind of shows you the era that we're talking about here, the mid to late 80s into the early 90s. Not many guys held championships in the major promotions, the World Wrestling Federation at the time, the NWA. Guys had long reigns, and there were not a plethora of guys who actually held the championship. So this belt is very distinctive, it's very unique. At the time of this video, everybody who had touched this championship as far as holding it in some sort of capacity is still alive. So if you actually are able to get this championship and you're a collector and you typically would love to have autographs of the belt, I mean, this is a good chance. Obviously tomorrow is never guaranteed to anybody, so if you're into that kind of a thing, of having the previous superstars who held the championship autograph the title for you or just have a photo op with them, this is definitely the time to go ahead and try to do it, especially with conventions and stuff that will take place yearly. And these guys actually do attend these conventions. So, nevertheless, this championship, which debuted in 1986, defunct in 1991, a good 5-year reign of this belt being on television between the NWA, Jim Crockett Promotions, into World Championship Wrestling. Very, very unique championship belt, distinctive to those who grew up in that era like myself. Jagu, got to give him props again. Thank you so much, man. He had this belt for sale. It was already made, and I just jumped right on it and purchased it. Zero regrets. This is something I've wanted into my belt collection for quite some time, and I wanted to unbox it, here. So let's go ahead and get to it. And I've kind of already opened up one part of the box, but not every aspect of it. Let's see. Go ahead and get me some scissors. Right behind me. All this is real time, folks. All of this is real time. I can already see the back of it, and it already looks great. As I'm continuing to do this, just to talk a little bit more about the belt, if you're looking to find the original, you're probably not going to find the original. The original was destroyed in the storyline angle between Nikita Koloff and the Total Package Lex Luger. And this took place in early 1991 when Nikita Koloff returned to World Championship Wrestling. And we all thought he was going to be a good guy, and he turns his back on Lex Luger in a post-match interview that Luger had at Wrestle War 91 against Dangerous Dan Spivey, and he successfully retained the United States Heavyweight Championship. And all of a sudden, Nikita Koloff, with a bandana on, grabbed the new United States Heavyweight Championship belt and hit Lex Luger with it, then initiating the feud. Fast forward, roughly a few months, but actually, about a month or so later, he destroyed the championship belt in the storyline between him and Lex Luger, which really never culminated, which was sad because they eventually, I think what WCW was trying to do, trying to And this all culminated really at Super Brawl '91 at the Bayfront Center in St. Petersburg, Florida, May 19th, 1991. One of my favorite shows, by the way, of all time. Great. It was a tag team match between the Steiner brothers against Lex Luger and Sting. And then at the end of the match, to finish, Luger is hanging on the ropes near the entrance ramp, and Sting pushes Luger over, and Nikita attacks Sting accidentally. And this led to the Sting and Nikita Koloff storyline that was very short. And Luger was going to move over to the world title picture against Ric Flair. And then, of course, Ric Flair leaves World Championship Wrestling over a contract dispute with Jim Herd, takes the World Championship, and Luger wins the title at the Great American Bash '91 against Barry Windham in a makeshift cage match that just happened, like literally over a span of a couple of weeks. They had to build to it. That, of course, Lex Luger has the new U.S. championship. He is the U.S. champion at the time. And there was not a remake of the Reggie Parks long revered United States Championship that I'm going to show you in just a second. So that's kind of giving you just a backstory about the United States title. A lot of things just culminated and changed in 1991. NWA officially became WCW as far as that territory goes. But I've got the belt ready to show. I'm looking at it right now, and needless to say, it's absolutely gorgeous. Very, very beautiful belt. Leather, really nice. And this is it right here, the United States Heavyweight title. The one thing I'm going to say about Jagu is, man, his leather's great. His tooling's fantastic. It's gotten a lot better from what I've heard over the last several months. Just looking at everybody's reviews. Man, this is a very beautiful belt. And the thing is that it's indicative of the original tooling, Midwest tooling, by Reggie Parks. As you can see, this is the championship in itself. Very nice looking belt. Plates are very beautiful. And just to get a little bit closer, as I said before, you see the tooling that's indicative of the actual plates. So the tooling basically follows the plates here. Etching clean, very clean etching, and this is just standard definition. This isn't an HD type of tooling here. I'm assuming tooling, HD type of plates here and etching. This is very, very beautiful. You know, I've never had any bad plating issues or anything like that with Jagu. This is my third belt from him. Obviously, I'm going to be ordering more. I just love this guy's work. He puts a lot of time in it. You see the NWA stamp right here, which is located right here. You can see that tooled onto the leather. Leather is just very beautiful. Has some vinyl backing as well, which is very smooth. If you didn't know any better, you would think that the edges are burnished, but they really are not. But the quality is just absolutely great, fantastic. Let's kind of do the over-the-shoulder kind of test here. And of course, you know, this works as well, you know, over the shoulder. Probably looking at about 4mm type of a plating here, your standard plate. But beautiful curves on the oval plates. You know, just overall once again, another great belt by the Jagu. Let's go ahead and also do another test here. Kind of fold the belt. Let's kind of snap the belt in place here. And let's see if we can pick up a shine with this belt. Yep, it's really nice shining. The way I kind of turn this around is like I'm viewing the old Clash of the Champions intros with the belt just turning. Little inside joke there for us old school fans who remember those small details of those shows. But can't complain at all. Very beautiful belt. Well crafted. And just can't say enough about the quality of Jagu's work. It's really done, well done. And I just love the old school tooling of the leather. It's very beautiful. Design of the belt is really nice too. Just overall, once again, great quality from Jagu Jaan. I strongly recommend that you guys take the time and look at his work on Facebook. I'll have a link down below. If you have not ordered a belt from him, you will not be disappointed. Communication, fantastic. Quality of the belt, fantastic. Artwork, design, etc. very well done. He posts videos as well of the belts that he has available for sale, and even if you did place an order, he is definitely going to show you not only photos but also a picture of the an actual video of the belt, which I cannot stress upon you of how important that really is. It really brings authenticity of not only the belt but also the service. So I cannot recommend Jagu enough. Strongly recommend that you check him out. But this has been a review of the National Wrestling Alliance United States Heavyweight Championship belt, circa 1986 through 1991. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and whatever day this is for you. And definitely check out Jagu Jaan's work. Have a good one. Bye.